We're with Zeeland East first year coach, Joe Woodruff. Joe, you come from the other side of the state, I understand.
Yeah, that's my most recent job. See, I've kind of been all over, coached down south for a while, coached here for a long time.
We're here at Comstock Park. We're at our mlive Grand Rapids Media Day, high school football media day. And Joe is taking over a Zeeland East team that went 4-3 last year. They end up having to forfeit its first round playoff game due to COVID regulations. But you got some talent on the team. I know one guy that stands out, Tag Bonnema. Yeah. You must be excited to coach Tag, Division I player, lineman, coming in here. That's got to be exciting.
Yeah, the Zeeland East kids are all great. Tag's obviously a very special kid. He's not here today. He's actually he's on a mission trip in Africa right now. So he won't be with us. But all our kids at Zeeland East are just great, and they've been very receptive, and they work really hard.
How's that transition been going so far? I know camp doesn't open until August 9th, but first impressions of this Zeeland East team, looking like a smooth transition for you?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to be very young this year, we know that. But our coaching staff, we're real excited about our coaching staff. With me having some Grand Rapids ties, I've been able to bring a lot of coaches from the area that I've worked with in the past and that I've kind of known over the past. So the coaching staff's made it a very easy transition so far.
You talk a little bit about some of the other key players coming back this year.
Well, I mean, you're going to see Ian Banich today. He's a wide receiver, defensive back. You're going to see Gabe Berry. He's a defensive lineman. You're going to see Shebe. When you see Shebe, you know him. He's one of the happiest kids ever. He's just about as fast as you're going to get. These are all very talented kids. Obviously, Tag goes without saying, and we really got a whole slew of sophomores. I could imagine starting 8 sophomores on the varsity this year. So we're going to be pretty young.
Well, that is a young team. Zeeland East, you open up against Warren Woods Tower. Is that your place, or are you going on the road? We
got to go to Warren on that one, so we're going to have a nice little trip out the other side of the state. So it'll be a great test for us early.
Gotcha. How does the conference? Any thoughts on the conference at this point? How you guys fit in? Some of your goals with that?
Well, if you know anything about high school football in Michigan, when you look at a conference that has the 2 Zeeland schools, the 2 Muskegon schools, Muskegon and Muskegon-Mona Shores. That's a pretty formidable conference to start with, and then you have teams like Muskegon-Loose-Buffer that's up there, and obviously a very talented athletic Wyoming team, and then you have a Union team that's just getting better and better from what it looks like. I think that's just the start. So we've got our work cut out for us in our conference.
Yeah, one of the toughest conferences. When you're talking about OK conferences, the Green is going to be very competitive again this year. Joe, thanks so much for joining us here today. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to make it over here to the Comstock Park, and best of luck this season.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.